Over the years that we've been in business, we have gained specific expertise in the medical clinics environment, which includes pathology labs, cancer clinics, general practice clinics, and so on. We bring to bear not only good accounting knowledge on this and good process knowledge and knowledge of clinic software, but on many occasions have been able to save clinics vast sums of money because of the style of contract they have with doctors, which led them to overpay payroll tax, for example, and items like that. So yes, we like to specialize in verticals and bring to bear on each client the depth of experience that we have that can help them to project themselves successfully forward. Let me give you one client, for example, which is a general practice clinic up on the north coast of New South Wales. No names mentioned, but they run a practice of 13 doctors, and we're paying some $60,000 to $70,000 a year in payroll tax. Not only did we wipe out the payroll tax, but we got a recovery of some $60,000 for the previous year because of the wording in the contract. The tax accountants were most surprised that we got it, checked it out themselves and said, "You were absolutely correct. That's the structure it should be." But we bring to bear that sort of information because we have that aggregation experience. And let's talk aggregation for a moment. I think this is quite important. Remember, we're often getting legal advice or financial advice from specific areas of the legal profession or tax accounting profession. And when we get that advice, it is available to all our clients. And they can benefit from it, as was this payroll tax item. Let me give you a few examples. One of them is a medical practice which does pre-employment medicals, which requires that they book doctors all over the countryside, they book pathology labs, they book audio specialists, they book site specialists and so on, in order to do pre-employment medicals for clients in all parts of the country. We designed an overlay to our invoicing system that automatically SMSs and creates appointments for clients and patients, that sends out documentation for the doctors at the other end to fill in and return, and so on. And it manages the whole process until they press the button and hey presto, an invoice is ready to go. It also sends out a purchase order to those people to provide the service. And they're all linked together, so we surround the operation with a fully structured and trackable process. One of the things that happens in our business is we get to understand what's happening within an industry and what's happening with the aggregation or consolidation of businesses in that environment. So we have in the past been able to package and sell for clients their businesses to public companies or merge companies together for the benefit of all shareholders. This is quite substantial. It involves quite a lot of work from our point of view, but the targets are great and the benefits are enormous. One, for example, was a medical chain of medical clinics, which we sold to a public company called Healthscope. It was interesting to see that when we were audited to check on the due diligence process of what we were doing, the outcomes were AAA. And that was very satisfying for us.